So welcome to another session of Fusion 360. So today more what we'll be doing is converting 2D sketch to 3D sketch. Let me enlarge this so you see. So this is a 2D sketch with various dimensions. Your ability to recreate this on your workspace is very important. So firstly, what we'll do is we want to create a new design. So we'll come to design. You can come here or you come to your new file, then you say Ctrl N for new design. So once you click on your new design, it's loading. It will create. It's taking a bit of time. So it has created a new file. Now, since it has created a new file, what you need to do is to create your sketch plane. And how best to create your sketch plane? You go to here and you say you can create a component, then sketch. So let's just create a sketch. So when we create a sketch, it's asking us what plane do we want to use. Looking at this image, you discover you cannot really tell the plane that they want you to use, so you are at liberty to choose any plane. So I'll choose my top plane, which is this. So when I click on this top plane, it will create a sketch on that plane. Now all I just need to do is to recreate what is on this image on this sketch plane. To recreate this, there are different ways you can recreate this, but when you are doing this, you choose the best, the most easiest way. When you are creating your sketch, use the tools that will help you to create your sketch as fast as possible. So now, mainly what I do for something that looks like this, I come and I create my center rectangle. So you can actually use your center. Let me show you. You click on this. If you click on this, you discover that it has a shortcut key. So you can use this to create this. If you don't want to use it to create this, look at something. When you come onto rectangle, there are different type of rectangle. There's a center point rectangle, 2-point rectangle. So you can select the one you want. I like using center point rectangle for constraint. So when I click it here, you discover that it started from the middle. So it's constrained to the middle of your plane. So for diameter now, you can go back to your image. You discover you don't have a specific diameter for the whole stuff. So the best thing you can do is to come here. You notice this is a fillet of. When you zoom this fillet, you discover this fillet is 20 of radius 20. That's why they said R20. So you come back to here, go to your fillet. If you don't want to, you can check here, you see your fillet. I'm sorry. Here. You come here, you see your fillet, or you just click on this place, fillet. So you click on this line and click on this line. It will create a fillet 20, but you want it to be 20, so you put your diameter 20. You have created that fillet. You go back to this image, you see from here to here is 50. I see 50, and then you have a slot here. So to create your slot, most of the times you can just create something like this here as slot, depending on what you want. Then you can use your trim tool. When you come here, your T, Control T for trim. So you can trim here, trim here. See, I've removed that portion. You understand? So once I've removed this portion, I can use that. If I don't want to use this, I can go back and use my, there's a slot tool here that I can pick to use. It all depends on what works best for you, what assists you to do your work faster. So if I click that slot tool, look at all of them, they have a way they function. So you see how this slot tool function. So all I can just do with this now, escape, move it. If I want to use this, you understand? I'm just trying to give you instances of the tools you can use to create what you want. You understand? So use the best possible tools that will achieve what you want at the fastest, at the best possible time. So now, trim tool, press your T to trim. I want to remove all this. I don't want it. You see what I did? I want to, so this is what I want now. I've been able to create this. Go back to my image. There's a slot here. There's a slot here. So let me use this. So there's a slot here and there's another slot here. So it's best to just go back and create two slots using the slot I used here. You can just come the center to center slot. So you can create one here. There's a slot. Create another here. Here is another slot. You notice I'm not necessarily consigned your T to trim. You trim all this, trim this, trim this, trim this, trim this, trim this. I'm not necessarily concerned with what is there. So I'll go back to my image. Are you seeing this? Here is, now I want to apply dimension. I discovered there is a cut here, more like a chamfer. So I'll come here, just create a line. Click on my line and create a line from here to anywhere here. So once I'm done with that, my escape, then I come to my T to trim. I remove here and I remove here. I'll be able to create this. You can see it now. Now is to create your constraint. You add your dimension and every other thing that is needed. So to add this, come back. Here is 50, here is 35. So go back to this, your D for dimension, 50, 5, 0, 50, and here is what? 35, 35. Come back to here. Here is 44, here is 30. From here to here, 30. From here to here, 44. You come here, and click on it, 4. I know it might not go as you want, so best at times just go back. Here is radius 15, Here is radius 10 and here is radius 10. So what I normally do is to dimension 1. This is radius 10. Then we escape. You click on this and you click on this and you apply your relationship equal. So this diameter, this radius will be the same thing radius for here. Go back to the image, you discover from here to here is 70. So dimension it as 70. You come here, your D 70. Are you seeing it? Now you come back to your image. Here is 60, here is 30, here is 20. So you come and give this dimension of 20. Now if you discover this dimension is just for this, so to make this and this equal length, you escape, you click this and you click this and you go to your relationship equal, so they will bear the same height. Now you've gotten the attention of this. Now look at something. So that's something, let's say wrong dimension here. Sorry, pardon me please. You can come here. This is what I'm trying to achieve. So I bring this, closer. And now start. I want this to be vertical. So all I just need to do is to click on it. Say vertical. Now you discover that you see they are now vertical now. So you come back to this place and exit your tool. You want this to also be vertical, just click see vertical, click this vertical, all you want it to be vertical. So you escape. Now you've created this, but the dimensions are not looking like what is here. So here is 30, here is 60, here is 40. So go back. D 40 40 40. Here is what? 30. Here is 60. I seen it. So diameter for this is 15. We go back here and make this diameter 15. Are you seeing it? Now you'll be saying, why is this not giving you what you want? You just move it first. And you remember from here to here is 44. I'm mentioning 44 mm. Discover it is now aligned. If you go back, you discover you've applied all the dimensions. So this figure is completely constrained. If I escape now, I try to move any of these parts, you discover it's not moving like before, because we've successfully constrained this sketch. We've successfully, and you see that the sketch is white. So this is all about this sketch. So from here you can now convert this to 3D sketch if you want to. You can convert this to 3D sketch, and you can see it from the top plane. This is it. So this is how you can apply sketch for 2D. Now we've successfully created this, right? So now we'll be starting with another sketch. I have another sketch here. Another sketch. Let's see, this is it. So this is another sketch. Your ability to create sketch is very important, as fast as you can. So let me crop this size so that I can use this. So we go back to the sketch. This is what we want to do. So I can as well create a new part, or I delete this sketch and create another sketch, or I create a new sketch on this. So let me just create a new sketch. But before I create a new sketch, I'll have to finish the sketch. So finish the sketch, then create a new sketch. Now it's asking me which plane. I want this to be on a new part. So instead I create a new part. Let me just name it something. Or component 1 is okay. So you discover that this sketch now is hidden. So if I don't want to see this, I can actually hide it. So I'm not seeing that sketch, the previous sketch that we made. So now this sketch that I made, I want to create this component I've made. I want to create a sketch on that component. So go to sketch. So you see, let me use the top plane also for this. So we go back to our drawing board. This is what we want to create. So to create this, there are different ways, but you look for the one that is best suited for what you want. First of all, this construction line will help you. So I will first start with my construction line. So to start with my construction line, I can come and click on a line here. So when I click on this line, I create it. Do you see that this line is not from my middle? I want a mid-plane line. So if I come to this place and I do line, I come here and I do line, you discover that the unit for line is L. So now let me escape. Something I want to show you first of all. So if I click my L4 line, I come here, first place, you are seeing. So I can, if I want this line to be straight like this, I just come create this and create another one here. Are you seeing what I just did? Escape, L, create a line, click here, and I click here. So I'll be able to create. But these lines, they are not construction lines, so I have to select them, convert them to construction line. After click, then right click, then you will see dimension, normals, and construction. You will see stuff like that. So to convert this to construction line, I just need to click on normals and construction. So I've converted this to a construction line. But this is not at the midpoint, so I click on this, and I click on this. What do? I right click and I say center line. click on this. I need to apply a constraint. Click on this point, click on this point, click on this line, and come to constraint. It goes to symmetry, so you click on symmetry. This is now the middle. Same thing, I can click on this, and click on this line, holding my shift. Click on this line, go to this, and apply symmetry. You discover it is at the middle now. I can click on this bolt and go to right click. Sorry. Click on this, hold my shift. Click on this, right click. Then come to construction line, which is X. Normal or construction is X. Once I've gotten this line now is a construction line. It will not show in my work. Then I can now start creating this. So I need two balls. I need this line, this construction line, these two balls. So to create these two balls that are separate apart, I just need to come here, cycle, select this, also select this, and discover these two balls are the same. So click on them and say equal to. You make them the same. You discover what's the dimension from here to here, 6, and it's the same dimension from here to here, 6. So you come here, your D, so pardon me first, you come this 6 mm. This is 2.8. Diameter is 2.8 times 2 is trying to tell you that two of them are the same. This is 5.6 times 2. That means this and this are the same. So 5.6 of this. 5.6 diameter. Please don't mind, the work is a bit small. And from here to here is 6. Diameter is a bit smaller. So, and when you look at these two, they are usually apart. So you click on the middle of this point, hold your shift, click on this middle, and click on this line. Go to your constraint, symmetry. You see, I've been able to create the distance between them the same. So I come here, and I create the inner cycles that are here. So for the inner cycles, create one. I'm going to be showing you something called the mirror. So I want to mirror this to the other side. What's the dimension of this? 2.8. Let me dimension it first. 2.8. I want to mirror it to the side without having to draw it. All I just need to do after clicking this is modify. Sorry. So look at your mirror. So I click on mirror. It's asking me to select. So I select this sketch. The line I want to mirror it about. Select this line. Did you see that it appears on the other side? So that's how mirror works. So now I've been able to mirror. I want to create this arc. This arc is what? Radius. So radius 12. So to create this arc, I can come here and select arc. Look at different type of arc. 3-point arc and all that. Tangent arc, that's what I want to use. So I click on this line to use my tangent arc. Click on this line. Some complications like that, and actually click here if you don't want to use that. So I can actually do this, escape, come here, delete this, and bring this to this. And after I bring this, I can now tangent this, click on this, and say tangent, click on this, and say click on this, say tangent. And you see what I just did. Then you can remove this wherever you want. If you don't want to use that approach, you can also use the other approach. Let me delete this. Come to here, pick your arc that you want. Look at your 3-point arc. So you select here, select here, select here. Sorry. Let's pick. I like tangent arc. Let's here and here. Tangent arc. So this is what I want. So we need to create this. Guys. Click on my escape, this to this, I can add relationship now, tangent. This is already tangent, so there's no need adding tangency. Now this is dimension to be 12, so dimension this to be 12. The dimension this to be 12. Come back to this place. You can create this slot instead of having to. You discover this slot, the center of this slot is below. So to create this slot, come here, pick a slot. You can pick any slot that suits me, but let me pick this center point slot. So pick this, pick here. So I'm able to create this slot. But when you look at this slot, it's not like the slot that we did here. So this is not more of a slot here. Instead, it is more of a rectangle. So you can come here and select the rectangle that you want. You need a center point rectangle. I will be showing you the shortcut for all these things later. I don't want to bore you with shortcut now. So once you are done with that, all you need to do, escape, click on this point, this point and this point. Go to fillet. This and this. This and this. This and this. This and this. You are applying a fillet. You see the fillet is the same. So you can come here and check what's the diameter of this fillet. R1. So it's already 1. So there's no need changing it. The distance from here to here is 135, 3.5 to the middle. So we can label that one D, from here to the middle, 3.5. You can come here, label this from here to here is 3. Now to create this down part, create this part, all you need to do is to, you can use any method to create it. So the best is to first of all, we didn't give it distance from here to here. So if you look at this, it's moved upward. So let me move this, come to the top like this a bit. Then we need a box, a center box, a rectangle by this side. So how do I create a rectangle like that? I need a center rectangle. Create a center rectangle. What I need, this side, holding my shift, and this, I'll make them symmetrical. It says over the fan. It's already symmetrical, that's why it's asking. The same is over the fan. So there's no need wasting much time here. So escape. So now this is what we do. Create this unique place and edge here, and from here to here is 6. All you just need to do is to dimension from here to here to be 6. Okay, I've already dimensioned it before, so you just need to dimension from here to here, 3.5. Then from here to here is 8. So dimension from here to here, that's 8. Now you look at something from here to here is 2. Dimension from here to this to 2. Now you look at there's an arc of radius 2 here. All you can do, you can delete this, escape. You don't actually need this in what we want to create. There are different ways you can achieve this. I don't need this too. I want this and this to be the same. I click them, make them equal. So I want an arc here. So I can come here and click L. Yeah. Click this point. erasing it, escape, bring this one down a bit, click this and this, say tangent. So there's no need of me recreating this. All I just need to do is to mirror this. So come to this, mirror, click this, come to this now. I've moved it to the other side. Are you seeing it now? It's here. If I come here, I discover a radius. There's a fillet here of radius 1. So all I just need to do is to come to my fillet, click the center, click the center. Now I want them to be 1. So I've been able to create this radius 1. And if we go back to this, we've done everything. So you can see that it is blue, meaning that there is something that is not constrained. So let's check. If I try to move this, you see that it's moving. Why is it moving? It is not at the center. So to constrain this to the center of this work, I can come, click these 2 points, or click this line, and click this point, and come to constrain coincident. I've been able to constrain them, but they can move up and down. If you check, escape, it can move up and down, but it cannot move sideways. That means I need to constrain it to the middle for it not to move up and down. And if you look at this, so this also has been brought. So the best thing to do when you go back, this line and this line, coincident. What's the distance dimension for this? 2 mm. This the radius is 2. So I come back. The dimension is radius. It's 2. So I've created the dimension for that radius. Escape. If I want to place this at the middle here, just click the center, coincident. You just constrain it. You see that it has turned to white. It is now picking the origin. It's constrained to white, constrained to the center anyway. So that's another way of creating a sketch. And if you look at it, this and this is the same thing. So I think for today, this is what I'll do. I'll give you some sketch you try and recreate them. So from there we'll know what to do. Thank you.